Ah, yes, the Fire Ant Man. He was a man of many talents. Most were useless, but talents nonetheless. He could lick his own elbow. I spent many hours on his couch, watching and learning from his experience.
So, what have we learned? What's the lesson for today? For all the never-ending days and restless nights in Oz, that morality is transient, that virtue cannot exist without violence, that to be honest is to be flawed, that the giving and taking of love both debases and elevates us, that God or Allah or Yahweh has answers to questions we dare not even ask. The story is simple. A man lives in prison and dies. How he dies, that's easy. The who and the why is the complex part. The human part. The only part worth knowing.
So Nimrod, that was Oz. It was one of the first big HBO shows. And it was great. You never knew when someone was gonna get shanked, or released, or escape, or executed. That's because they used a lot of fresh actors. And if they screwed up behind scenes, it wasn't uncommon for them to be written out. It was full of great stories about race, religion, and love. That's right. Love. Very, very confusing love. It was about an experimental unit called Emerald City at the Oswald State Penitentiary. And yeah, it was very experimental. This was like the 90s, so they were really weird with race. The prison decides it's a good idea to put on a racially divided boxing tournament. Great guest appearances too, like Eric Roberts and Luke Perry. It's pretty gruesome though. Not for the faint of heart. You get to see Luke Perry's dong. I didn't want to, but I saw it. And I said, hey, that's Luke Perry's dong. In the end, it set the tone for all the future HBO shows to come, like Deadwood and The Sopranos. So watch Oz, even if you don't want to see Luke Perry's dong. Because you can miss that part, it's really quick, and the rest of the show is really good. That scene's not even bad.
I was not impressed by this Luke Perry. Remember, Adiuncus, most things are a learning experience. Like this maze. And like this maze, if you screw it up, there's always another turn to learn.
Fire ant, fire ant, fire ant, fire ant, fire ant, fire ant, fire ant man. I hope I don't get sued. Fire ant, fire ant, fire ant, fire ant, fire ant, fire ant, fire ant man. I hope I don't get sued. Fire ant, fire ant man. I hope I don't get sued. I'm pretty sure I'm good. I was there for hours, so I must have coalesced all into one fiery man. A veritable success. I'm gonna be the best me I can be. By getting my license to fly, so that I technically didn't lie on my resume that I just submitted to the Justice Friends. Yeah, this time I didn't screw up a thing. That urge I have to circle back home? Nah, doesn't mean a thing. Wow, that was a long, entertaining adventure with many twists and turns I had with those two car salesman witches. Maybe one day it'll come back full circle. But today, I need to focus on no more mistakes. Antopolis, it's gone. I screwed up the jump somehow. And my TV is broken. There must have been a miscalculation.
Madam Miscalculation.
Fire Ant-Man escaped us.
Madam Miscalculation. We did not lock him into a ridiculous rate with a horrendous fate.
No, this is not good. I made a mistake to trust you two with this, and I don't make mistakes.
Miscalculation. It wasn't our fault.
Madam Miscalculation. We did not seem to have any effect.
Let me finish. I don't make mistakes. So this Fire Ant-Man seems to have some strange abilities.
Madam Miscalculation.
He had some sort of awareness, like he's beyond our reach.
While simultaneously living in some sort of detachment with our own reality. This could benefit us, if we determine how it works.
But miscalculation.
Madam Miscalculation.
We got a report. We were able to decipher some of the coordinates.
Excellent.
It appears the original signal came from the Nim spur of the White Slurry.
Excellent. We have more contacts there of a pie signature. Has our contractor made any progress?
We got a report. They are stuck in traffic.
Excellent.
I was drifting, scanning, scabbing all the space debris I'm having, but my rocket's stuck in the line. Yeah, my antenna's switching at this gridlock. I am ditching, hoping for a cosmic sign. Lord, do not leave me stuck here, stuck in this jam. I'm a space orbitoid Fire Ant-Man. Saw a cruiser floating by me, had a pilot trying to eye me, but she hyper-jumped away. Left me burning in the exhaust, cutting up all the time that I had lost, staring up at the nebula's deep blue grays. Lord, do not leave me stuck here in this jam. I'm a space orbitoid Fire Ant-Man. In space holding my fart, bursting at the seams. The air's on the fritz, so I should keep this gas inside me. It's hot bubbling up, it's starting to crown. I don't think it is actually a fart. Yo.
Oh, Fire Ant-Man. Glad I got a hold of you, nephew. They put out an APB on the GCC for you while you were singing.
Oh gee, that means everyone could be after me. I bet it's that guy in the red. Something about him stands out. Yeah, I think it's the red.
Oh, Fire Ant-Man. Don't be rash, nephew.
Hey, for some reason, I'm an excellent spy hunter. Why am I walking? Shouldn't I have a car? By all of my own accounts, I'm an excellent driver. The trick is to go fast and not hit anything. I learned that from Spy Hunter. Man, remember Spy Hunter? Oh boy, a pedal to the metal arcade game featuring the Peter Gunn theme? You play as Spy Hunter, this cool looking dude, unless you're bad at driving in it. Then you play as that one. And as Spy Hunter, you're on the hunt for other spies on the highway. Eventually, you got a sequel where you get to play as Dwayne. A port of an arcade game, you have limited cars to get as far down the highway, taking out as many spies as possible for points. The trick is knowing that the spies are all a different color than you. They're all dark blue. Any red vehicles are friendly, and you should leave them be. Some give you power-ups, like oil slicks, smoke screens, and missiles. I find the trick is to not be aggressive. Passing cars puts you in danger, so keep a wide berth, and if you got to pass, do it fast. Also, this blue car's okay, but I just can't get past my prejudices. It would make things easier, because you can coast with multiple cars, playing off the hardware limitations to rack up your score. Just drive along with these guys and enemies don't show up, and your score goes up. If you shoot friendlies, your score pauses for several seconds. This game just has so much to offer, and I've seen all of it. That's because when I was a kid, I used a Game Genie for infinite lives. Not realizing it didn't have an end, I played it for hours, poorly, with zero negative effects on my psyche. If anything, bolstering my perceived state of simulation-based plot armor. If you take a left at the first 3 forks you encounter, you'll get to the speedboat, and that's where the real game begins. Oh.
An APB with the GCC and a bounty. They put a bounty on you. Oh, fireman. Turns out you weren't worth a lead roll. You know I'm joking, never you? Just be careful on the space highway. You get anything good? The meteorites did not meet the spread. Hope you got a lot, because you are bountiful yourself.
Oh yeah, a bunch of scrap and a bunch of weird electronics with squiggles on them.
Squiggles? What kind of squiggles? For the monitors?
Oh, dozens.
Nephew, those might be boob tubes. You know these guys, we're rich.
Oh,
Those might be certified boob tubes.
ow.
Ancient rare space technology that grants access to the World Wide Web. And boobies. Turns out you aren't actually worth those after all.
Well, actually, it didn't seem worth it to assess. I dropped it at the scrapyard. I mean, I was right there. I got $5.
Well, fire him, man. What am I gonna do with you? Well, they put a bounty on you. Many credits. As I said, you aren't worthless after all. So you can come on home. We could use those credits via man. I'm sure we can make do. Over and out.
Maybe I should circle back to the scrapyard and grab that junk. Or the next tetrahedron party will be pretty awkward.
Yeah. it cannot be! He is completely bypassing the psychomagical trauma by closing his eyes and dragging his hand like some dot reader. My magnificent architectural masterpiece! One large wall, and walking around it. Clonculus! His primitive but logical maze-solving algorithm. Is his logic sound?
Sire, mathematically, yes. In a standard single wall connected labyrinth, the wall follower rule does guarantee an exit. Because his brain can't process the existential despair of the echo, he's treating a complex psychological warfare crucible like a routine walking exercise. His lack of absolute cognitive depth allows the acoustic waves to pass through the skull without causing any sort of friction.
Curse him! He's walked right into my trap, yet he's done nothing! Caesar, stop that! If psychomagical warfare won't break him... Clonculus, what's after psychomagical warfare?